Let's talk about names and name ranges in Excel. You can call either a unique cell or a whole range of cells with a name. It is sometimes useful when you're going to use it in several other calculations. You're going to use it repeatedly, or if you don't want that range to change. For example, we have a group of products here with the price, the VAT, and the total price. We can calculate the VAT by simply multiplying the price times the percentage and extend it. But we can see this problem here is that C3 was changing, as you know, so it doesn't know what to calculate here. We could use a specific an absolute reference and put the dollar signs there, and this would not change. So I could just press F4 here, and then if I extended this, this would be okay. But I can do it easier if I am going to use it all over the sheet, the worksheet. I can call this VAT. See, I can use it here, VAT, and then I could just multiply this times VAT. And then if I extended that, as you see, it keeps the VAT on all the cells. So that's the naming a cell is good because it's like an absolute reference, and it's easy for us to know. If we have to calculate anything else, we just know we have to calculate it times the VAT. Okay. For example, if we wanted the total price, we know that we could just do that plus that times the VAT, and that will be the total price. Okay, but we can not only name, and we can name ranges, sorry, and we can name cells in here in define name, or as we've done it much easier in the name box, and we can manage them through this. You can see that in the name manager we have all the names that we have created and what it refers to, so it's easy to manage them there, and we can delete easily the names if we don't want them. You can name just a cell, but you can also name a whole range. For example, this is the price, so I could just call this price, and so here I could do price times VAT plus price. So this way I can easily know what I'm calculating. I can also use the name ranges. For example, if I call this articles, I can use the name ranges in other formulas. For example, a VLOOKUP, something very common. I can use a VLOOKUP. I want to find the value pair in the which table array. For example, I'll do this. I'll define this as table. So I'll just say VLOOKUP, the word pair in the table, and I want to know the total price. So that's 1, 2, 3, the fourth column. You can go to the VLOOKUP video if you want, and I want an exact match. Okay, so that's the lookup value is pair, then it's table, the column index, and we want the tab much. And I have an extra, yeah. So that's, I see, if I go back to review my worksheet, I can see that I was looking for the word pair on in the table and wanted the fourth. So it's using names. It's a good way to keep the values as absolute, and also to know what you're doing when you're reviewing your formulas. It allows you for quick reviews and minimizes mistakes, and also to give quick references of if you want to use them in other formulas. So it is something you have to get used to.